Sudan is seeking debt relief so that it can open up its lines of credit with multilateral organizations and other countries, which will allow it to receive new grants and loans at low or zero interest. The cash-strapped nation badly needs the financing to overcome its prolonged economic crisis. Here's more from CGTN's Enoch Sokolia.
For years now, Sudan's state budget has been deep in the red amid crippling shortages of basic commodities, extended power outages, and soaring inflation. So a debt relief is a crucial step for Sudan in its attempt to recover from a deep economic crisis and re-enter the global economy after decades of isolation. The African country sits in a volatile region between the Horn of Africa and North Africa. Its total debt as of the end of 2019 was at least $50 billion, according to the International Monetary Fund-IMF. Sudan is still working with creditors to reconcile its debt up to the end of last year. $5.6 billion is owed to multilateral organizations, including the World Bank and the African Development Bank. An estimated $19 billion is owed to Paris Club creditors, of whom France, Austria and the United States are the largest. A similar amount is owed to non-Paris Club countries, including Kuwait, which is Sudan's largest creditor at $9.8 billion, Saudi Arabia, in China. Sudan also holds an unusual high amount of debt to commercial lenders, estimated at least $6 billion. So what measures can the African country employ to have the loan reduced? Efforts to address the escalating debt began in the late 2020 after Sudan was removed from the U.S. state sponsors of terrorism list. Then Sudan became eligible for the Highly Indebted Poor Countries HIPC program, which provides debt relief for low-income nations. Tackling Sudan's debt through the HIPC program has been swift, with creditors agreeing to restructure and forgive debt. Indeed, the African country will be seeking relief from wealthy Gulf Arab nations, aiming to get as much as 60% of Sudan's $30 million debt owed to these countries written off. The announcement late Sunday by Finance Minister Jibril Ibrahim came after cash-strapped Sudan received a $14.1 billion debt relief from the Paris Club of Creditor Nations last week. Ibrahim said Khartoum would also ask Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Kuwait to reschedule Sudan's remaining debt for 16 years. The talks, he added, would also focus on a 6-year grace period for debt payments. Sudan is in a fragile transition to democracy following a 2019 popular uprising that led to the military's ouster of longtime President Omar al-Bashir. Enoch Sokolia, CGTN.